what's up, everybody? Jim Batches here from Trade Pulse Technologies. Pumped to be back with everybody once again. Hope everybody had a tremendous holiday, but we're really happy to be back once again and really share our platform and how we can provide a real-time edge, a real-time advantage to the active trader. So for those new to Trade Pulse, we are an order flow analytic company. What that means is we provide real-time market flow data. We provide real-time order flow data. And to go with that, we also provide our own AI-driven signal to help give you even a further insight in how a stock may perform intraday. So, really what we're aiming to do, what our mission is we want to provide you the most up-to-the-minute, real-time information so you can make the most informed decision possible for yourself and give yourself the best chance for investment success. That's really what we're about. So, got a really cool example I wanted to pull up from yesterday to help illustrate how you can best utilize our platform and how you can gain that edge. So I'll go ahead and pull it up here for you. This is for SanDisk Corporation, symbol SNDK. What you're looking at here is all of the order flow data that we provide from yesterday spread out across the entire trading day. So I'll help go through this in terms of the data to help illustrate really what we're looking at to help tie everything together. So for starters, if we start with that black line that you see, this is the stock price. So we track this minute by minute in real time. So you know how the market's moving for a particular stock. In this example, SanDisk or any other stock, if you wanted to search, you'd be able to get that market flow data. You'll see some of this red shade here facing downward, some of that green shade towards the right facing up. This is what we call our retail momentum flow data. So this is capturing the intraday sentiment on the retail side. That green shade that you see there, that's indicating more buying than selling on the retail side. And then conversely, you see that red shade there indicating that there's more selling than buying. I want you to take a look at this light blue line that you see kind of running with the stock price almost. This is what we call our large deal flow data. So this is capturing all the big money in the market that's coming in for SanDisk. So typically this is, hedge funds, mutual funds, anything $100,000 or more is typically what we would quantify under our large deal flow data. So that's captured with that light blue line that you see. And then lastly, you'll see this vertical green bar. We call this our power inflow signal. So this is the AI-driven signal that I mentioned just a moment ago. This signal gets activated for select stocks on our platform daily. It's activated in the first couple of hours of the day, and it gets activated anytime our algorithm has picked up a significant shift in the order flow from negative to positive. So essentially what this signal is a bullish trend indicator. So essentially what we're saying is when that signal gets activated for select stocks on our platform, you should expect a very high likelihood that the stock will rise shortly following our signal intraday. So again, trying to get you in there at the most opportune time by being able to follow the order flow there and providing our signals. So if we take a look at this example from yesterday just a little bit deeper, can help illustrate how this all ties together. You'll see that black line. So again, the stock price. You can see the stock was around 350 shortly following the open yesterday. And you can see there's a pretty big dip in the first half hour or so. You can see it came down to around 330. So it went from 350 down around 330. Pretty big dip, around 5% just in that first half hour. And to go with that, what do you notice with the retail side? You see how deep in the red that red shade is there, really indicating that there's a lot more selling than buying on the retail side. And then similar deal with that light blue line that we just talked about, the large deal flow data. You can see how steep in decline that line was, really indicating that all the big money was really coming in on the sell side in the first hour or so trading yesterday. You can see how all that coincided with the dip in the stock price at the same time. Then the power inflow signal I mentioned came in. So this is our signal that we provide, again, when there's a real significant shift in the order flow. That signal came in just after 10 a.m. Eastern time yesterday. You can see it came in around 10:09, 10:10. And what do we notice right around the time that signal came in was that shift in the order flow. So that red shade, you can see how deep in the red it was. Then that signal came in, and you can see how there was an immediate reversal in terms of the retail flow shortly following it and after. You can see that red shade really started to thin out and eventually got into the green, indicating that the buying on the retail side was outpacing the selling. Similar deal with that light blue line, the large deal flow data. You can see again how steep in decline it was. Our signal came in, and what do you see just prior to the signal is a real shift. You can see that light blue line really spiked upwards, and then following the signal, that trend even continued even more, indicating that the buying, in terms of all the big money, was really coming in towards the buy side. And sure enough, what do we see with the price? That price was around 336 when that signal came in, and you can see an immediate spike in about a half hour or so following that signal. And you can see that trend really continued. It got up to around 350 just within an hour following that signal. And that trend really lasted throughout the day. You can see it actually eventually ended up around 354, 355 later on in the day. I think this helps really illustrate the power of being able to follow the order flow, knowing where the market's moving for a stock and really all aspects of the market on the retail side, institutional side. And again, with our signal being able to time the market at the most opportune time, because anybody that got in shortly following our signal yesterday, say you got in around 339, 340, somewhere in that ballpark, depending on when you sold, whether it was around 350 or maybe you wanted to wait later in the day, 355, somewhere in that ballpark, you could have made around a 4 to 5% gain just in a matter of a couple hours. And all that is by being able to time the market at the most opportune time. And really, by being able to follow the order flow, being able to identify a bullish trend in the stock before that stock price really reacts to it. And that's really the edge and the advantage we want to provide intraday to the active trader. So, with our signal, like I mentioned, it's activated for select stocks on our platform daily. We track over 2,000 stocks on our platform. We only provide around 10 to 15 of these signals per day. So it's a really significant indicator. It's really specific to what our algorithm is picking up in terms of the order flow. So you can see a list on the right-hand side here. Got our power inflows. So these are all the different power inflows that have come in today. So you can check out any one of those to see how the market's moving as it relates to that power inflow signal that we provide. But really just wanted to highlight this example because I think it's a perfect one to help illustrate, really how important it is to be able to follow the order flow and then the importance of our signal and being able to time the market at the right time. Because I think everybody ideally wants to be able to buy low, sell high, and that's really what our data and our signal allows you to do. So just really wanted to highlight this one example for everybody. Hope everybody found it useful. If you'd like to learn more, feel free. Check us out. We're at tradepulse.net. You can reach us there as well. So if you have any questions, wanted to reach out to us, we'd love to hear from you. We'd love to get back to you. We're also offering a 30-day free trial at the moment. So if you wanted to get in there, try it out for yourself, see how the platform can most benefit you. Again, 30-day free trial, no charge, no cost, no nothing. You can get in there for 30 days. And if you love it, you want to stick with us, we're offering different levels of subscription packages. And also kind of a late holiday gift, we're offering up to 60% off our subscriptions. So if you get in there through the end of the month, January 31st is the last day to get in for that 60% off. You can get in there and take advantage of that deal. So feel free, check us out again, tradepulse.net. You can access all that information that I just mentioned. So, but really just want to thank everybody. Always a pleasure to be able to share our platform with you all. Really a pleasure to be able to share it and partner with Tradier as well. But really just want to thank everybody for joining. If you have any questions, like I mentioned, feel free to reach out, tradepulse.net. We'd love to hear from you. Otherwise, we'll be back here next week with another example to share with everybody. So thanks, everybody, once again, and we'll talk to you soon.
You know how the financial world goes. Here comes the buzzkill. Please make sure to take some time to read this boring disclaimer. We will owe you one.